Hello everyone and welcome to the online class. Let us learn together. We will study maths. In maths, we are going to start with a new chapter. The chapter's name is Chapter 6 Indices. Now first, let us recall. We saw algebraic expressions in the last class. In that, we saw examples like a square plus b square. Now, I hope you remember this. If not, please see the previous videos. Now, over here, a square plus b square, over here we can see that there is something like 2 over here. Now we are going to find out what is this 2. So, I hope you remember and you have understood what we will be doing today. Let us see the objective for today's class. The objective is we will be able to identify, represent and read the numbers in the base and index form. Please pause this video and write this in your notebook. Let's come back and now let us look at the important points we will study. First is base, second is exponent or index, third is squared and cubed, fourth is powers, and fifth is the written form. Please note these points in your notebook. And now we are going to see the most important thing. The question is what is a base and what is an exponent. So over here, if we have the number as 2 and 3 over here, what do you think will be the base and what do you think will be the exponent? Now, over here, the number which is below, the main number is going to be the base. And the number which is on the top is going to be the exponent. And now, a fact. Exponent is also called as an index. Now, we are going to see these questions and we are going to now identify the base and exponent in each of these questions. So the first one is 3 raised to 2. So over here my base is going to be 3 and exponent is going to be 2. Please pause this video and try the other questions. Let's come back and now you can check your answers. The second question, the base is 10, exponent is 3. In the third question, we have a negative number, base is 15, exponent is minus 2. Fourth question, the base is minus 25 and exponent is 3. In the fifth question, the base is minus 100 and the exponent is minus 3. And in the last one, the base, which is the main number, is going to be 140 and the exponent or the index is 2. I hope you've got it right. Let us go ahead and now we will see what is power. Now, what do you think 2 raised to 3 is actually? It's actually getting multiplied for 3 times. As you can see, 2 is getting multiplied here for 3 times and that is why we write it as 3. So, how do we say this? How do we say this number? We can say it as 2 raised to 3 or we can also say 2 cubed. Whenever it is 3, it's going to be 2 cubed or you can also say the cube of 2. Now about the power, the second power of any number is the square of the number. Anything which is having 2 at the top, the 2 as the exponent or the index, it's going to be it's the square of that number, and if it's the third number, then it's going to be the cube. Now, one more thing. Over here, you can see 2 into 2 into 2. We can write it as 2 raised to 3. Now, there are some other words also. But before that, how do you multiply and get the answer for this? If I multiply 2 into 2, it's going to be 4. 2 twos are 4. Now, what is 4 twos are 8. So, therefore, 2 raised to 3 is actually 8. Please don't get confused and multiply 2 into 3 because that will be wrong. If it is 2 raised to 3, you have to multiply it 3 times and do it one by one, and so you get the answer as 8. Now here you can see if it is 2 raised to 3, it is getting multiplied 3 times, and when it is 3 as the power, we can say it is at 2 cubed, and so the answer is 8. And when it is 2 raised to 2, it's getting multiplied 2 times, so it's called as 2 squared, which is the total as 4. And now the first power of any number is going to be the number itself. So if it is 2 raised to 1, the answer will be 2 only, the same number. Now here you can see 2 raised to 1 is 2. So any number to the power 1 is the equal to the number itself. So if it is 2 raised to 1, the answer is going to be 2. But over here you have to see if any number is having the power 0. Okay, any number which is having the power 0, the answer comes to 1. Now, some more questions, some more concepts. If I am multiplying 2 6 times, I will write it as this, 2 raised to 6. You can see I am multiplying it 6 times. Now if I multiply this one by one, I will get the answer as 64. One by one, like this. 2 raised to 2 into 2 is 4. 4 into 2 is 8. 8 into 2 is 16. 16 into 2 16 into 2 is 36. 36 into 32. Sorry, 32. And 32 into 2 is 64. This is how you get your answer. Same way for 2 raised to 5, I will multiply it 5 times. And that's how I get 32. Now, one more thing. Some other number, if I have 5 into 5 into 5 is equal to 5 raised to 3, it can also be written as 5 to the power 3, the third power of 5, or we can say 5 is raised to the power 3. These are some ways to write the base and the exponent. Here you can see the examples. If I have 5 is to 5, I can say it as 5 to the power 5, or if it is this, then I can say 5 to the power 4. And same way, if I keep multiplying, I get the answer. Same way for 5 is to 2, it can be called as 5 squared. Just like how here it can be said as 5 cubed. It only happens when the power is 3, then it is cubed. When it is 2, it is squared. Any number to the power 0 is going to be 1. Now, let us try together. We have to find the value of the numbers below and write it in full sentences. The value is 4 into 4 into 4. Now, first thing is I will multiply the first numbers. What is 4 fours are? 4 fours are 16. And what is 16 fours are? 64. So the value is 64. And how can we write it? We can say it as 4 is raised to the power 3 because I am multiplying 4 3 times. Or we can also say it as the third power of 4. Good job if you have understood till now. Now here are your homework questions. Here, what you have to do is you have to find the value of the numbers and you have to mention the written form. Now here you can see 1 into 1 to 1, I have multiplied it 7 times because my question says 1 is raised to the power 7, and that becomes my written form. And if I multiply it, I get the answer as 1. In the second question, I have 5 is raised to the power 2. So I will multiply 5 2 times. 1 time, 2 times. So what is 5 5s are 25. Same way, you can try the rest of the questions and find the answers. Please pause this video and then you can write this in your notebook. That's all. You are done with your classes for today. Some questions you can ask yourself. What did you learn about yourself? How was your experience? What did you like about your behavior? And what can you do better? And if you have any doubts. Thank you for learning.